2 years ago, under Commissioner Kelly's leadership, the NYPD created a special gun suppression squad to improve our anti-trafficking intelligence. Now, to take this work to the next level, we will begin creating a comprehensive database of firearms evidence, something no other city in the country has. It will become the latest addition to our revolutionary real-time crime center. We will also seek to follow Governor Schwarzenegger's lead in passing legislation that requires manufacturers to use micro-stamping technology, which helps police better connect guns to the crime scenes. Criminals are hoping we don't pass it, so what are we waiting for? We will also deploy the latest technology against those who seek to attack our city, a possibility that unfortunately is just as strong as it was before 9/11. In the year ahead, Commissioner Bruno and the Office of Emergency Management will help every city agency draw up plans that guarantee continuity of operations during a wide-scale emergency. At the same time, the NYPD will expand its Lower Manhattan Security Initiative by deploying 30 vehicles downtown with automated license plate reading devices. The NYPD deserves the world's best counterterrorism tools, and we're going to make sure that they have them. We've brought new technology to every level of city government to improve customer service and employee performance. I've always believed that achieving these goals begins with providing the information people need to hold our feet to the fire. That's the idea behind the streamlined Mayor's Management Report and behind the progress reports we've released on both our campaign promises and Plan YC. A government that is more open, more responsive, and more accountable. This is New York City. In the months ahead, we will take that philosophy to new heights with a major new addition to our most popular service, Innovation 311. Since 2003, as Helen mentioned, we've logged more than 60 million calls. Now, we haven't been able to satisfy everyone, of course. Someone recently called trying to buy tickets for a Hannah Montana concert. But today, I am pleased to announce a new and improved 311. The Citizens Hotline will soon go online. From now on, New Yorkers will be able to track the progress of their service requests on the web. And by this summer, the public will also be able to go online to monitor the progress of Scout, our roving team of quality life inspectors who hit the streets last fall. Scout has already covered every city street 3 times over, and we have one of their scooters here today. Mayor Koch, if you'd like to take a spin, the keys are in the ignition. I just hope you have a valid New York State scooter's license. Over the coming months, we'll go even further. Working with public advocate Betsy Gottbaum, we will conduct a massive public opinion survey and reach out to 100,000 New Yorkers to get their feedback on how well city government is serving them. We'll also roll out the mother of all accountability tools, which we call Citywide Performance Reporting. It's going to put a wealth of data at our fingertips, more than any other American city has ever made available to the public. Fire response times, noise complaints, trees planted by the Parks Department, you name it. More than 500 different measurements from 45 city agencies, all available with a few clicks of the mouse. I'd like to think of it as a Bloomberg terminal for city government, except that it's free to the public. And no future mayor will be able to walk away from it, because the public won't let them, and rightly so. Good government is about transparency and accountability. We're doing everything we can to make them both permanent. Modernizing city government also requires a comprehensive look periodically at its structures and operations. And that hasn't happened since Mayor Koch appointed a Charter Revision Commission some 20 years ago. Since then, a lot's changed, and we've come to see redundancies, antiquated regulations, and areas for cost savings. It's time to apply these lessons in order to make government more accountable and efficient, not just this year, but permanently. So today I'm pleased to announce that we will appoint a new Charter Revision Commission that will conduct a top-to-bottom review of city government over the next 18 months. We'll consider any proposal that will improve the life of New York and New Yorkers. Unfortunately, a city charter commission can't affect an area that desperately needs modernization, the Board of Elections, perhaps the only agency that still has the party bosses directly calling the shots. But this year, we will work with the Citizens Union to build a nonpartisan coalition that unites the left and the right around a very basic idea. Hiring should be done on merit, not on party lines. "2008 is the 130th anniversary of the death of Boss Tweed. Let's also make it the year we finally put to rest his style of politics." All of our work to make government more accountable stems from a simple principle. Serving our citizens is our most basic responsibility. And that goes for every citizen at every income level. In 2008, we will use technology to continue breaking down barriers to city services. For too long, individual agencies have looked at their clients in isolation, even though many New Yorkers interact with city government on a whole spectrum of issues. For instance, today, the Human Resources Administration has no ways of knowing that a woman who is seeking help finding work might also have a history of homelessness and a child in foster care. This year, in a first for any municipal government in this country, we will link the computer systems at more than a dozen city agencies. They'll be able to share client information without compromising confidentiality. But under this new system, called Health and Human Services Connect, New Yorkers will have to give us their information only once, and their case file will be updated online as needed. For the caseworkers, this will mean less time pushing paper, more time with their clients, and most importantly, a more comprehensive picture of the people we are trying to help. We need to give New Yorkers the best service we can, because New Yorkers give their best to the city they love. They give their time, they give their talent, and sometimes they give more than anyone can imagine. Luis and Yolanda Ramon moved to 45th Avenue, not too far from here, where they raised their 3 sons and sent them to PS 24. Their eldest boy, who was born in Colombia and immigrated here, joined the United States Marines in 2000 here at home when they're most vulnerable. To step up our fight against domestic violence, we will open the city's second Family Justice Center in Kew Gardens, giving victims another place where they can find all the services they need under one roof. And to press the battle against homelessness, we will establish nearly 500 beds for the toughest cases, those who avoid the shelter system because they don't want to be bound by a curfew or forced into a substance abuse program. We can't be afraid to flip the conventional wisdom on its head when it comes to intractable problems like homelessness, or poverty for that matter. And that's exactly what our Center for Economic Opportunity is doing. Over the past year, it's put more than 30 innovative strategies into motion, representing the best new ideas in the field. Ideas that have the potential to unlock new solutions to poverty. This work has also helped us build on the progress we've made in reducing the number of welfare recipients to the lowest it has been in nearly half a century.